Hi everyone, I'm Mark Gwim and this video is for GadgetShooter.com. Today I'm reviewing the Samsung Infuse 4G. This phone is now available for AT&T, and at the time of making this video, Amazon is selling the Infuse 4G for $149 with a new 2-year contract. It's yet another Android device, but two things make it stand out. Number one is its large 4.5-inch Super AMOLED display, and actually that's Super AMOLED Plus display. And while it sounds gigantic, its thin profile makes up for it. The Infuse 4G is only 8.9 millimeters thin and actually feels better in the hand than most 4.3-inch touchscreen devices that I've used. Let's check out what's included in the box. Here's the quick start guide and the manual. Here's also the microUSB cable. We also have an MHL to HDMI adapter. You use this to connect your TV to this phone and show whatever's displaying on your phone on your TV. You connect the HDMI port here, and on the other side is where you connect the charger, so you could power up your phone while connecting it to your TV. We also have a headset here, which also comes with different sized earbuds. And here's just for charging. You connect your micro USB cable here. It also comes with a microSD adapter. Let's now take a tour around the Samsung Infuse 4G. So here's the 4.5-inch touchscreen made of Super AMOLED Plus display. It has great colors, it's visible in sunlight, and the viewing angle is really nice too. I think it's a perfect size display when I navigate in my car, just because it's big and it's bright and very colorful. The earpiece above here is also next to the 1.3 megapixel front camera. Below are the touch sensitive buttons, menu, home, back, and search. At the bottom we have the micro USB port and a microphone on the left side. On the left side is the volume control, and on the right side is the power or lock button. The top has the 3.5mm headset connector. On the back is the 8 megapixel camera with an LED flash. I'll talk more about the image quality later in this review. Let's open up the battery cover. And the cover is a little bit flimsy, but it hugs the back really tight, which I like. And also it has this pattern here that, even though it's made of plastic, it kind of feels like some kind of leather material. Here's the SIM card slot and the battery, which holds a monster 1750 mAh. Under the SIM card is the microSD slot. There's a 2 GB card pre-installed already. So you might be wondering how the Infuse 4G looks like compared to the iPhone 4. Here it is. That's a 4.5-inch touchscreen next to a 3.5-inch. We'll put it here side to side so you could compare the thickness. And that's the back. Give you a feel of a size difference. Let's now talk about the software on the Samsung Infuse 4G. It runs Android 2.2 with Samsung's TouchWiz customization. iPhone users will see some similarities here. The app icons are scrollable left to right, and basically they're in square icons. The bottom 4 shortcuts stay the same. You have phone, email, web, and home. On the home screen you can add widgets for your apps. We'll add something here, widgets. We'll hit calendar. So that's a widget there. If you ask me, I'm not really a fan of this kind of launcher from Samsung. So what's good about Android is you could install something else. So what I've done here is install Launcher Pro, which totally replaced the experience. I like this list of showing my applications. It's scrollable up or down. So that's what's great about Android. You could change something if you don't like it. Let me show you the notification bar. Here you have quick on and off shortcuts. Turn on your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, and even quickly turn your phone into silent. So that's great. And the notification bar is also in black compared to others which are light gray, other Android 2.2 devices. We also have the access point, the mobile access point, which you go to settings, go to wireless and network, and mobile AP. You could use this to share your internet connection up to 5 devices, I believe. The rest is Android 2.2. You just go to the Android market and install more applications for your phone. Let's go ahead and check out the web browser on this phone. Here's TechMeme. There's pinch to zoom, double tap, scroll up or down. Let's go ahead and check another site. Go to another bookmark here. We'll go to the Nike store. Shop by category, shoes, basketball. So that's the web browser. The browser on this Infuse 4G supports Flash, but most of the websites out there, the web designers, they give you the mobile version of their websites anyway. So I don't really see a lot of websites that require Flash as the main content. But the web browser here supports it in case you need it. The Samsung Infuse takes 8 megapixel photos, but you could actually change the sizes. So here's resolution under the options. You could take 8 megapixel or a wider 7.8 megapixel photo, 5 megapixel or a wider 4 megapixel. I like the wide aspect photos, so I leave it there. There are a lot of settings that you can play with on this camera. You could even change the focus mode to detect the face or force it to go macro. To take a photo, you could tap on the object to focus and then press to take the photo. You could also press and hold, just like the iPhone. Hold to focus, release to take the photo. And to preview these photos, just click on the bottom right corner and you'll see the photo that I just took. It takes great photos under great lighting conditions, just like most camera phones. Indoors, it might need help manually setting the white balance. It's not as good as the Nokia N8, but it's good enough with good lighting. The Infuse 4G also takes a 720p HD video. Just go here on the camera application on the top right corner. What's worth mentioning here is that the camera actually autofocus while you're recording. It does it automatically. I'm shooting the Frank's Red Hot sauce right over there. It's gonna focus on that. And if I put my notes here for the review, it's going to automatically get that in focus. So that's a favorite feature here on this Samsung Infuse. Let's now talk about music. I don't really store songs in my devices, but I listen to Pandora frequently. I put the volume on minimum so that YouTube doesn't hear it and get me in trouble with copyright infringement. So here on the back is the speakers. It's located at the bottom left. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but I'm fairly happy with the quality. I'm not an audio expert, but the sound doesn't sound cheap. It's not distorted. I could actually enjoy listening to music with the loudspeakers if no one is around. I'm not really an audio expert, but I was also satisfied with the included in-ear headset. It comes with different size earbuds, so one would surely fit you. Let's not forget that the Samsung Infuse is also a phone. I didn't find any problems hearing any of my callers on the loudspeaker or through the earpiece, and didn't have any problems hearing me on the other side either. I haven't experienced any drop calls during my time with this phone. Battery life isn't bad on the Infuse 4G. It could last you until the end of the day. One sample usage is from a few days ago when I actually tracked my usage. I left the apartment around 8:30 a.m. with a full charge, and I frequently checked Twitter while the phone was grabbing emails from 2 accounts, and I was also checking the web browser almost every hour for a few minutes. And I also took some photos and uploaded, I think, 4 photos online. The battery completely died by 9 p.m. This is not really a scientific test, so your results may vary. Overall, I think the Infuse 4G is a great Android device for AT&T, but the size might be a problem for many people. I like that it's slim, but using it one-handed isn't easy. You reach your thumb on the top for your notification, and then you have to struggle a little bit just to touch the home screen, the home button, I mean. I prefer stock Android on my phones, but the TouchWiz does not really get in the way. Download Launcher Pro from the Android market if you're not a fan of the iPhone type icons. I'm also a little disappointed that it came with Android 2.2 instead of 2.3, but hopefully custom ROMs will be available soon. You should check out xdadevelopers.com to find out more about that. I also really like the Super AMOLED Plus display. The colors pop out, it's bright, and it's very visible even outdoors. AT&T is selling this phone as a 4G device, but I haven't really seen any speeds past 2 megabits per second down or upload here in New York City. So here's the Samsung Infuse 4G. I would recommend going to a store and actually holding it in your hand. If the size doesn't bother you and you want an Android device right now, I would recommend this phone. I'm Mark Wim. Thanks for watching.